Good morning. It is currently 6:30 and I woke up today feeling like making a YouTube video. Um, I hope everybody is doing well. Today I'd like to talk about a meta topic, which is waking up very early. Today I woke up at 5 o'clock and I felt very, very good. Most people will not wake up that early, and most people will not wake up super late. Some people wake up at 10 a.m. and some people wake up at 4 a.m. It depends on how you are, as how you're wired, because I find that there are some people that are just naturally way more high energy in the morning versus others who are drudging through their morning routine. And that is something that is potentially locked in your genetics, and you just can't wake up early. But waking up early is super, 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 super important. And the reasons aren't getting one step ahead of everybody else or feeling better than everybody else. That's not the point of waking up early. It is common for people to talk about, the grind set and waking up super early and making sure, you're ahead of everybody else. But that's one aspect of it. I'm not gonna lie. But the other important thing about waking up early, or the most important thing I would say, is that it is secret hours. Okay, what is a secret hour? Nobody is bothering you at 5 a.m. Nobody is emailing you. Nobody is sending you text messages. Nobody is going to bother you at 5 a.m. And unless you work a job that requires you to be in super early, you have time. And what do I mean by that? Because when you sum everything up, you will have that time in the afternoon anyways. So for example, if you wake up at 8:30 a.m. because you work at 9, then you will still have 3 hours when you get back from work, assuming you sleep late. But if you wake up at 5 and go to sleep early, those 3 hours will be in the morning instead of at night. It's like not complicated, but those 3 hours are going to be much more fulfilling in the morning than at night. Now, the reason is that in the morning you are fresh and your brain is ready to take on the day, and it's your responsibility to make sure you are doing something in the morning to set yourself up for success for the rest of the day. For example, if you wake up and you immediately check your phone and you scroll through Instagram Reels for 1 hour or half an hour, then your brain is preconditioned to high dopamine activities for the rest of the day, and you might feel more sluggish. And I find that it's the case for me if I were to do that, versus getting up and start scheduling your day, for example, or record a YouTube video, or go for a walk. You feel like you've done something prior to work. And whenever I do that, I'm much happier at work or school. And I feel like I've accomplished something, even if I didn't do anything major. And so You want to wake up early, not because you're better than everybody, but it's because you have a secret hour to get something done and make the rest of your day better. Because you could go to sleep the next day knowing I did that in the morning. And you get excited for the next day. What am I going to do in the morning? Maybe you'll go for a walk. Maybe you'll try running. Maybe you'll do some creative venture, but it's your hour or two, whichever. However early you get up, it's your few hours to do whatever you want. And those afternoon hours after work are usually spent with leisure, which is great. Leisure is amazing. However, too much leisure is also not good. So you want to limit that, obviously. But if you don't have any creative ventures or you don't have any hobbies, then go for all the leisure you like. But if you're watching this video, you probably are striving for something and you're trying to get better. And I'm just sharing that I love secret hours. I love the 5 a.m., 4 a.m., it's completely dark. Let's get something done for the day because this is the only time you have alone. You might have to go to work, interact with people, get home. Maybe you have plans with your friends or you want to play some video games with your friends, but that morning hour is special and you need to treat it like a gift, okay? Like a gift. That's how I like to see it. Someone's going to take that hour away. You got to be careful. You got to keep that hour sacred. As long as it's before something major, you could call it a secret hour. Before most people are awake, it's a secret hour. Just try to guard that with your life because it's the only time you have solidified for growth. Because the afternoon is going to be difficult. The mornings are clear as day, and you will feel so much better throughout the day. So that's all I'd like to talk about. I recently fixed my sleeping schedule because it's aligned with more of what I'm doing now, and so my secret hour has been reborn because I used to wake up quite early for a long period of time, but the past few months have been quite chaotic for me, so I haven't been. But the next few months, I will for sure be waking up and taking advantage of that 5 a.m., 1 hour, 2 hours to do things I want to do. So I hope you could do the same. Thanks.